You're listening to Systemic Error Podcast. The failure was designed.
Two calls from different agencies suggest McConnell died. Kentucky governor, based on an article by Sarah K. Burris. The silence was the signal, a manufactured vacuum. Kentucky Gov. Andy Beshear says he was told twice by unnamed agencies that Mitch McConnell had died. McConnell's office then waited nearly a month before putting out even a photo as proof of life. That is the real story. Not social media hysteria, but an information vacuum created by an office that treated a U.S. senator's condition like a private nuisance instead of a public responsibility. Power is disclosure. McConnell is not a retired donor hiding from reporters. He is a sitting senator, and his health is not a family secret. Beshear's point was blunt and correct. McConnell's boss is the public of Kentucky. If he has been hospitalized, the basic obligation is honesty about whether he can work, when he can return, and whether his seat is functionally being abandoned. That is not theatrical. That is governance. Conspiracy is what secrecy buys. The rumor mill did not emerge from nowhere. It was fed by silence and weaponized by the right. Laura Loomer and other McConnell opponents seized on the blackout, then kept escalating even after the photo was released, claiming he was brain dead or that the image was fake. This is not political analysis. It is a propaganda ecosystem that turns institutional opacity into content and then pretends the rot came from noise on both sides. Beshear's warning has limits. Beshear was right to demand an actual update, not a staged image, but he also repeated the lazy habit of flattening the blame into a generic media fog, as if left and right were equally responsible for the condition of public discourse. They are not. The right-wing machine specializes in contempt for facts, especially when facts expose the fragility of its own aging power brokers. The answer is not more deference to both sides' theater. It is harder disclosure and less tolerance for political concealment dressed up as dignity. The seat, the body, the machine. The source points to a deadline around Aug. 3, after which McConnell's inability to perform could trigger a special election and leave the seat idle until January. That detail matters because it exposes what this story really is. Not a sad personal episode, but a test of institutional honesty. When an office can vanish behind health euphemisms while ascendancy and its authority remain in play, the system is rewarding concealment over accountability. The pattern. Aging political power in the United States is increasingly maintained through managed absence, vague statements, delayed photos, selective leaks, and a press corps trained to treat basic transparency as optional. The result is predictable. The public gets rumor instead of facts, and bad faith actors move in to fill the void. That is how democratic legitimacy erodes in slow motion, one hidden prognosis at a time. You've been listening to Systemic Error. Thanks to Alternet for today's article. With the automated voice of Labrits, thanks for listening.